Alan Wells, the Scot with the fastest time in Europe so far this year, is in the second semi-final, and in the first, two of his great rivals for the title, Borzov of Russia, a double Olympic sprint gold medalist, and Mennea of Italy. 4 to qualify. Commentators are David Coleman and Ron Pickle.
Petrov on the far side in white with green shorts. Fast starter, but next to him Ignatyenko of the Soviet Union. Now Borzov beginning to make it. Mennea pulling away. Mennea of Italy having a great run. Looking around, it's very gentle. Mennea gets there, Petrov gets there, Ignatyenko gets there. And Borzov is the fourth one, we think, to qualify. But no doubt about the winner. A clear one for Mennea in 10.26. The Russian in lane 2, Ignatyenko, got a great start. But Mennea seemed to be just casually strolling this one and only switches on over the last 40 metres or so. He breaks clear, gets well away, and then on the inside lanes there's Petrov and Ignatyenko and Borzov battling away with Voronin of Poland for the fourth place.
Walking thoughtfully back, he's got a very tough race here. Eugen Rey, the great East German, in lane 1. Kolesnikov, the European indoor champion from Russia, in lane 2. Zaric of Yugoslavia, lane 3. Arami of France, lane 4. Alan Wells, fascinating the cameraman there with no blocks, in lane 5. Kepelis of Greece in lane 6. Dunecki of Poland in lane 7. And Grazioli, Italy, in lane 8. In the first round, Wells of these semi-finalists was the third fastest. Eugen Rey was the fastest man on the far side. And Wells got a good one, Rey did too, and Kolesnikov as well. And little Russian Kolesnikov with Rey on the far side of Wells. Only 4 qualified, Dunecki of Poland on their side. And they come down, Rey leads. Rey wins, second was Wells, third Dunecki, and 4 Kolesnikov. Those 4 go through into the final later this afternoon. The time 10.3, not as fast as Mennea. That's Eugen Rey, bulldozing his way down the track on the inside. He really is tremendously powerful. Little Kolesnikov, one of the fastest starters in the world alongside him. Wells driving for the tape late. Rey really lost his balance there. And Dunecki's there with Wells, and may just have started it from Wells. That doesn't matter, they qualify, and so does
We're just waiting now for them to go to their blocks for that final. Just let me remind you, if you've just switched on, that we're covering the second days of events in the European Athletics Championships in Prague, and one of the plums still to come, Ko and Steve Ovett in the semi-final of the 800 metres. Well, we're now ready to go to Prague. There they are, getting ready for that 100 metres final to decide who is the fastest man in Europe. Let's go live to the stadium and our commentators there.
Drawn in lane number 1, Ignatyenko of Russia. Practically unknown outside Russia, but impressive here. Then Kolesnikov of Russia, the European indoor champion. Alan Wells of Scotland and Great Britain in lane number 3. Petrov of Bulgaria, Olympic finalist in lane 4. The great Valery Borzov, champion since 1969, again in 71 and 74 from Russia. He's in lane 5. Then Eugen Rey of East Germany in lane 6. Mennea of Italy, the favourite, who's most impressive all the way through in lane number 7. And Dunecki, the recent find, in fact, the find of the championships from Poland. He's got better and better here. And he and Alan Wells look to have a battle on for the bronze because they're equal third fastest. The fastest man all the way through has been the man in lane 7, Pietro Mennea of Italy. And the second fastest, drawn next to him, Eugen Rey. In spite of the rain, the stadium about 3/4 full. It really has been pouring down with rain most of the day. What a month Alan Wells has had, though, coming from nothing at all. First of all, in the Commonwealth Games, he met the Olympic 100-metre champion, Hazley Crawford. Then he met the Olympic 200-metre champion, Don Quarry. Since then, he met the fastest man in the world last year, Leonard of Cuba. And here he is now against Borzov and the rest of the Europeans. But Borzov doesn't appear to be the danger on current form. Still, he's a great waiter and saver, and usually produces his best in the final. The European 100 metres final. 3 Russians in the final. Away they go, and Wells got a beauty, he got a really good start. But also going well is Mennea and Eugen Rey. And Wells going well on the far side, but this is going to be very, very close indeed. It's very close, but Mennea wins, Eugen Rey, and in the photograph, Ignatyenko on the far side. Mennea, the fastest man all the way through. He really is the most fluid mover. He's looked dominant since the championship started, and now he takes the gold medal. What a contrast with the sheer power, the rawness of Eugen Rey, who finished second, the East German. It looks as the man in lane 1 got third place, Ignatyenko, but it's very, very close with Alan Wells, I think, about 5th. Wells got a beautiful start there, but he's really been under tremendous pressure, way beyond his experience in the past month, and I think the mental torture is telling. Wells was right with them there. Mennea was not too well away in lane 7. Eugen Rey in lane 6 in the blue vest of East Germany with a white trimming. He's leading at this stage. On the far side, the new Russian Ignatchenko is going well. Wells is right there. But from here on, Mennea with this lovely floating action he's got. He's a real floating sprinter, not a power man. He comes home in front. The clear winner. In second place, Eugen Rey. And I think I was right in third. The Russian at the top, Ignatchenko. Fourth is Petrov. And fifth, on the near side, Junecki possibly in a photo with Alan Wells for 5th and 6th places. The signal shows that Mennea knows he's finished number 1, and he really has looked the number 1 sprinter since the championship started.